So the other day I was working on my script and I came to a particular scene in a grocery store in a small town where my character has to go in and interact with the single cashier and the older bagger that works in this little store. And it seems like a very quiet scene. It doesn't seem to do a lot, but it's a very important scene in that it demonstrates my main character's wish to just be able to do things like go into town without being reminded that her daughter has leukemia. So, as you know, in small towns, everyone knows everything about everyone. And so, if you take a task like going to buy bread and milk at a grocery store, people are going to ask about your business. So, I really wanted to demonstrate that part in this scene. And that's matched with another scene that's also taking place. So, anyway, when I was working on this, I was reminded of just how amazing Stephen King is at doing this kind of thing. He takes scenes that seem very mundane, seem very average, and turns them into something like out of your childhood memory. He takes characters like gas station attendants and cashiers and bank tellers and turns them into memorable characters that you're not even sure maybe they are real. I mean, they seem very real. And so I wonder, what is it that he does in his books and in the translated movies that makes the scene so real? And what I came to the conclusion is that it's the dialogue, and not just the dialogue, but the spaces in between the dialogue. He's very good at speaking simply and getting to the point without saying the point. So, um, if someone says, "How are you?" and you say, I'm okay, we know that that word "okay" holds a lot of background information that we're just not willing to get into, but you can feel it when the person says it. Whereas we might be prone to writing a whole bunch of stuff to try to monologue about what's going on. And so, anyway, Stephen King is very good at creating these scenes, making them real, and using dialogue and the space in between the dialogue. And I just wanted to demonstrate that here, what I'm working on. And this is the first draft. I mean, I'm literally writing it as I go right now. And so you can see that, some of the action lines are not very clean, and I'm still trying to flush out the dialogue. But I wanted to show you that here, what that looks like if you've never seen it before. And I'm sure people will have comments and have all kinds of things to say. But anyway, it's just first draft. And this particular scene is the first scene in the second act of this script. So I've actually already finished the first act of this film. Anyway, again, guys, if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and share. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much. See you next time.